Okay, I'm glad you're in a funny mood tonight because here is a young comedian who works frequently at the Improvisation in Los Angeles, and he's been working on the road with Anne Murray and Andy Williams. Would you welcome Jerry Seinfeld? Jerry?
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. I'm just very happy to be anywhere. I am. It's terrible about this snow back east, isn't it? I mean, I used to live back, I went skiing one time this year, and I loved it. I found out everything about skiing. Somebody told me when you're dressing for skiing that 75% of your body's physical heat could actually be lost at the top of the head. Is that true? Doesn't it sound like you could go skiing naked if you got a good hat? I don't know about that. But I love the naturalness of skiing, the snow, the mountains, you know, I like that part of it. Some sports are just for, you know, gym class, like volleyball is just for people that just want to stand there and rotate. That's volleyball. Rotate was a great idea, though, wasn't it? Everybody rotates. Everybody plays every position. Everybody gets to serve. Rotate is totally fair. I think we ought to put rotate right into regular society. Millionaires, rotate. I knew you'd like that. Yeah, but sports very important. Skiing, volleyball, jogging. Of course, if you really want to get in shape, bowling is the way to do it. I love to bowl. Is anybody in a league? Yeah? Anybody have their own shoes? Very, very big status in bowling, because if you have your own shoes, then nobody knows what size you wear. You know those rentals have those big numbers on the back? What is the point of that? It's bad enough they flash all the pins you missed up on that big board. It's a humiliating sport, and I'm always looking for a bowling ball. I don't have one, and I have to look down that rack. I try every ball. I can never find one that fits. They've got some very strange hole patterns in some of these balls. I don't want to meet the people that can use some of these balls. This is a study in human deformities. 8 holes in a bowling ball, 5 in a row, 1 hole right through to the other side. I don't want to meet that guy. Nice to see you. Hey, what the hell is that? Then that one bowling ball, there's one more, one bowling ball with gigantic holes. I can't even try it out. Those giant holes, I don't know what to do with this ball. I bring it back to my seat, use it to hold the Cokes. They're gigantic. And the score sheet is funny, too, the score sheet in bowling. You sit there, it's very dumb, these companies that advertise on the top. I don't understand the thinking here. Little squares, you know, usually a funeral home, gets you in that bowling mood. Limousine service, smart place to advertise for them. Bowlers are known to use a lot of limousines. Makes sense. If you're renting shoes, why not rent a Lincoln? But you know, folks, I want to tell you I have contact lenses in now. I got glasses when I was a little boy. I was 10 years old when I got my first pair of glasses. I didn't even understand it. I thought that I was getting glasses because I couldn't tell what my parents looked like. Because every time I'd ask my mother to buy me something, she'd say, "What do I look like, a bank?" And you know what I figured out when you're a little kid? Your parents are the bank. Aren't they? Where am I going to get money? If I'm 10 years old and I need to get money, can I walk into Chase Manhattan? The teller's just going to say to me, "What do I look like, your mother?" I grew up in a house on Long Island, and we had, thank you, and we had a very small living room in my house, which my mother made one wall a mirror. She thought this was a fantastic idea. She's always telling me that this gives you a feeling of space. This makes it seem like you have an entire other room. Now, what kind of a jerk walked up to the mirror and goes, "Hey, look, there's a whole other room in there. There's a guy in there, looks just like me." Who falls for this? My parakeet would fall for this. They are not that bright parakeets. I had a little parakeet. We used to let him out of the cage sometimes to fly around, and he would fly around. He would fly into the living room, up to the mirror. He would crash his head right into the mirror. I couldn't understand this. Even if he thought it was another room, you'd think he'd at least try and avoid hitting the other parakeet.